Bob Stoops and the Sooners may not have exorcised all the demons for Oklahoma in South Bend on Saturday, but he should at least have stopped those little green leprechauns from haunting his dreams. In his first year as OU's head coach in 1999, the Fighting Irish scored 20 straight points to erase a 16-point second-half deficit in South Bend on the way to a 34-30 win. And last year, Notre Dame scored the final 17 points to turn a 13-13 scrum in the fourth quarter into a convincing 30-13 win in Norman. But on Saturday in South Bend, things were different, as OU limited mistakes and had no turnovers, while forcing Notre Dame into 3, including 2 interceptions in the first 70 seconds, which resulted in a quick 14-0 lead. The lead the Sooners would not relinquish. In fact, this time, it would be Oklahoma who would run away and hide with a 35-21 victory. This time, it was Oklahoma who ended Notre Dame's 10-game home winning streak and a 7-game winning streak against the Sooners, a streak that spanned nearly 57 years.
And I don't want my players having to avenge anything. That isn't what we do. Now that it's happened this way, I'm pleased, and I'm glad for the older Oklahomans that have been through all of those games, and Notre Dame had beaten us that we get some level of satisfaction winning this one, and who knows when we'll play again, so they could live it up and say, well, we got you last, until we go again.
Like I said, just coming from a Catholic boy and, coming to Notre Dame, this is pretty big deal for me, and, getting a W here is incredible.
That's what we needed, especially as a defense. You want to get turnovers, and you want to start off early with turnovers if possible, or you want to start early with just stopping them, to just show them that, that they can't just run on you or they can't just throw the ball on you, that they have to fight for it. And that's the type of mindset that we had to have.
It's just the heart, I think, and coaches do a great job instilling that in us and that desire to be able to finish. We want to be able to win the fourth quarter in every game this year. And, besides dominate the other 3. But we want to win every fourth quarter this year, and that's what we're pushing towards.
We came off a loss last year with these guys, and it was just great to get a win here, especially at Notre Dame. It's very traditional, and it gets loud, so it was a great win.
It's obviously very important for us this year, for our season this year, but for alumni and former players, OU fans all over the country, we knew the history of us playing Notre Dame and how lopsided it was, and we knew how important this game was to everyone. It wasn't more important than it to anyone but us, but we just really glad we pulled this out for everyone.
To be able to compete against Notre Dame, to be here, there's so much history between the 2 programs. This is what college football should be. And, I'm all for it. I know we can't play every game like this, every week, but, Oklahoma and Notre Dame should play. How regularly, that's up to, other people to decide. But these are two of the great programs, and I think our players really appreciated coming here and understanding what this is all about, and it was good for them to experience.
So Oklahoma gets a convincing victory in a hostile atmosphere. It's a win that should propel the Sooners into the top 10, with a schedule that looks more manageable every single day. Next up, TCU visits Owen Field, 6 o'clock on Saturday night. Reporting from Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.